let's talk about the Frost Mages. What you're looking at is 0.2 Frost Mages, right, with Ice Bomb. And it was obviously overpowered. It was great. It did a lot of damage. It had wide area. You can clear through the campaign with the really subpar gear. That was going to be my choice, but then, you know, they switched it around. So they gave us this new ability, right? Everyone knows what the new ability is. We've seen it off of the trailer. And the new ability is Ice Armor. Now, how good is the Ice Armor? You know what I mean? We see it. You can kind of see its area. Well, you know, teamwork with the Brute. You get the Brute at level 13 skill gem. So, you know, you're casting Ice Armors and you're detonating it with the Brute. So the question is, how good is it going to be? You know? How good is the Ice Armor actually going to be? We don't really know. We don't have any damage numbers. But I did throw this together. Right here is this Excel spreadsheet. And I've taken the cooldown reductions, right, from that video. I have this base cooldown formula. Cooldown formula off the website. And I've slapped it into another one of these fancy Excel spreadsheets. Right. So what this does is this is based off of Act 2 Cruel. The reason being is because that's when you get level 13 skill gems, and that's when you first get the Brute. Right. So you'll have these Frost Mages fairly early, and I believe this cooldown's unaffected by levels. And then these are your cooldown options. You have off the passive tree, you have Restless Dead and the minion wheel. You have an Ingenuity support gem, and then you have this. There's 3 new commandment gems, right? And 3 flavors. There's a 20/20, 30/30, and then an 80. We don't know if you can put different tiers in the same skill yet. That's kind of unconfirmed. It would be crazy. But you can put in individual amounts into these boxes, and then it'll give you the total cooldown. I'll post this spreadsheet into a link so you guys can download it and mess with it yourself. But, you know, if you have 80 cooldown from commandment with your passive Ingenuity, it's 135%. And then the base cooldown of your Frost Mage's Ice Armor drops down to 5 seconds. Right? And level 3 skill gems, they drop around Act 2 Cruel already. So this is an option for you to do. Or you can put in 30 for the 30%er with 30% increased damage. Cooldown is still 6 seconds. Now what about the Brute? The Brute stock is 8 seconds. Slap that guy in there, 4-second cooldown. So what I'm kind of getting at is how are we going to build our party, right? Or what can you actually do in the campaign? Because, you know, endgame mapping is totally different beast. It's OD, right? So we have here this spirit pool. This is based off of my personal playthrough off of that video that you just watched. During Act 2 Cruel, I had 273 spirit. So what that means is I can get away with 2 Frost Mages, I guess. I would want 2, so I have how many seconds worth of cooldown? Every 6 seconds, I have an Ice Armor, and I've got 2 of them. And then the Brute's expensive. Here are the spirit costs, right? At level 13 skill gem, it's 51 for the Brute, which is hefty. So I'm probably only going to rock 1 in the beginning. So you put that in here, 8 seconds. It's a 4-second cooldown. So 4 yells, or 1 yell every 4 seconds, and an Ice Armor every 6 seconds. Pretty good ratio. Leaves me left over with 140 spirit. And then my initial plans too is to use Gas Arrow, right? In that last video that I just put out, I have 3 snipers because the cooldown now is 6 seconds for Gas Arrows, dude. And that's not even with this passive. So what is that? 6 seconds, 25? Is that another, what, 2 seconds off? So that makes it 4 seconds. Wait, no. I'm Ron Burgundy. Well, 5 seconds, right? Something like that. I don't know. So that's basically enough snipers to have infinite gas arrows along with your Frost Mages for armor. I don't know exactly how I'm going to play yet, but when we get there, we're going to experiment because there's a lot of good stuff. So with this, if I had 3 snipers, I could throw in 1 more Storm Mage. You know, who knows? If we want a shock bot, you can get a Reaver in here, whatever. And then there's also this. Unearth minions, level 13, you get 13 of these guys. They got a buff, right? You use these guys, they go, they jump. As far as the Ice Armor, on controller, because I play on controller, I don't know how it's exactly going to target. I don't know if it's just going to target the direction that you're at, and then it gives Ice Armor in an area. So in that video, if you rewatch it, you do kind of see the area of the Ice Armor. It's a little bit smaller. What it looks like is a little bit smaller than the Brute's yell. Because in that one clip, one of the Ice Mages actually doesn't get Ice Armor. And it looks like it's casted on a Brute. So we'll see. There's a lot. It's exciting. Who knows? My bet is it's not as strong as the Frost Bomb for good reason. Because the Frost Bomb was just OD, right? You have to get rid of that. So we don't know. Is it flat damage on ice? Is it, you know, for the explosion? Or is it life related? So interesting times. It'll be super fun. I'll leave a link that you can download it, mess with this spreadsheet, and I'll catch you guys in 0.3. Peace out.